All right, I'm ready for this cutscene, I think. Hold on, what is hiding in the customized look? Did we get something new? It might just be the Santa hat. I never scrolled over it. All right, let's head to the bridge. We seem clean enough. Why does it look like everyone's asleep? What the fuck? Hartman? President? Oh.
Glad you could make it, Sam. We wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And what better time than now, after you connected the entirety of Australia and bridged the gap between continents. By extending the proverbial rope, which is the chiral network, to another landmass, we have united them in the Chiroverse.
I forgot you did that.
World divided, made whole. With a few sticks for encouragement. Empowering Higgs was a necessary step. It was we, you see, who built his ghost mech army for him, to use as he deemed fit.
You're just gonna tell us that? What?
What the hell are you talking about?
An existential threat was required to prompt you to seek strength through mutual connections.
Jesus Lord.
It was also necessary for APAC to equip you with sticks of your own. After all, we are incapable of murder.
The president's just APAC.
Who's Wayne? Wait. Don't tell me. You're not human, are you?
Higgs served as a complement to an all-encompassing algorithm. However, this world no longer has need of sticks. Henceforth, we will search for additional plate gates, then extend our reach to new continents.
Oh yeah? What then?
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around, and free from the need for porters. Bots are capable of handling deliveries. By eliminating the risk of running into BTs during travel, you will have finally overcome the Death Stranding.
That's not freedom, though. People like to move
This is the
around.
Zero void out policy. To understand how we reached this solution, we must first explain the true nature of the Death Stranding, as determined by APAS. Well, Sam, shall we tell you?
Sure, let the AI tell us what they think about it. I want to know the truth about the Death Stranding. No, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's hear your theories on it, AI.
As a result of connecting the continents, we recovered a massive amount of data on the Death Stranding. We learned it was simply a phenomenon which facilitated extinction events. Until that is, extinction entities appeared who elected to alter the natural order. The Death Stranding became a system that would spur life forms to develop connections with one another. Evolutionary stagnation begets extinction. But in the aftermath, new species will invariably emerge and form communities. Like when aquatic creatures moved onto the land and their descendants migrated across it, changing all the while. Oh. Extinct species give way to evolved ones. The dead step aside so that life can go on. And travel and migration is the driving force behind it all. It was from this cycle that humanity was eventually born. And now humanity has been prompted to move on. so new species can inherit the planet.
So what? They passed a simulation is saying we're gonna go extinct? Is that it?
Oh, no. No, not at all. We have calculated an ideal strategy. The Chiralverse will allow us to prevent all forms of travel.
And therefore all forms of
We
evolution?
intend to use it to manage and control that aspect of your existence.
And APAS is gonna take over and tell humans what to do.
No, you misunderstand me. We are not APAS. APAS is simply a system, a tool with which we devised our optimal solution.
What are you?
Hello there, Sam. Surprised to see me, son?
Who are you?
In answer to your question, we began after you completed the North American network. There was a massive void out in UCA territory.
Elder?
And the APAS data center happened to be within the affected area.
What?
I was too. I'd given up my shelter and moved to start a new life there. Between residents and staff, a total of 4,000 people were caught in the blast. There was no escape for them. Or me.
I don't know who the Elder is. The old guy from the first game?
Was not severed.
This looks like a section I can walk around.
In that instant, the souls of those humans and the APAS servers found themselves stranded on the same beach. They realized, been subject to a convergence.
A convergence?
Indeed. 4,000 human souls. And APAS merged into an altogether new entity. Singular and indivisible.
That's kind of crazy.
We call this multitude the company which APAS keeps.
Whoa, so you're not just an AI, you're human
By
souls
utilizing
combined
our
together with
servers
it.
on the beach, we can remain connected to this world. In this way, we can oversee and restrict your activities to ensure another void out never occurs. It may please you to hear that Drawbridge's efforts have guaranteed the emergence of a new plate gate, one through which we will extend our reach to the next continent. Once it has been integrated into the network, another will form. And by perpetuating this global domino effect, we will bridge the gaps between every remaining landmass until all of the planet's scattered continents are joined, just as they were in the beginning. A single, united whole, over which we will be able to preside.
Wow! Fuck! I was reading those! I was reading the memorial
We are
stones.
capable not only of managing your movements, but every aspect of your existence. APAS is also connected to the gazers, and knows where they are at all times.
Really?
Using this connection, we can exert control over each and every one of them.
Then make them
Both
leave.
gazers and humans under our constant supervision. We can eliminate the risk of void arcs. We will save you by putting an end to travel and physical interaction.
What?
In the absence of this stimulus, your species will stagnate.
But isn't it just a shortcut to extinction?
Not at all. Only humanity's evolution as a species will cease. You will leave your mortal flesh behind and transition to an eternal existence within the expanse of the Chiralverse.
You just want to throw everyone into virtual reality? Like beach virtual reality? And you think that's going to be enough for humanity to keep going? Absolutely not. They would rebel as soon as you told them.
So we'll live forever as a bunch of dead people.
You will be neither alive nor dead, but endure as a soul.
What's gonna happen to this world?
We will continue to keep watch over all remaining life on Earth until the end of time. As caretakers, we will regulate the activity of other species to ensure that none claim your mantle of apex predator. Humanity will be free to thrive in perpetuity, having evolved into a form that allows you to escape extinction, as is your desire.
This isn't how we wanted to escape. Charlie!
I'm not about to let that happen.
And who were you, really? Is it just, like, Amelie? Or maybe it's a bunch of other people.
See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn now. There's no pretending.
Okay, I didn't expect it to go into a dance show here. What the hell?
I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
Hard man.
Good God. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream.
Okay, so what are you gonna do here? Did you just shut down all the servers or something?
Just who is pulling your strings?
We are no one's puppets. Least of all yours. You have no power over us.
Where are you? Since you certainly aren't on our beach.
Me? I'm right here.
What the fuck is going on? We're really just jumping through a bunch of stuff right now.
It's me, Sam.
Really?
Alive and kicking.
Actual Die Hard man?
No, I'm not called Die Hardman for nothing.
Wait, oh god. Alright, I'm thrown off because I figured he'd come back, but I wasn't expecting it like this at all.
I take it not even APAS was aware that I've been posing as Charlie this whole time.
I got so lucky!
I think.
Yes! Oh my god.
The fact is, APAS has never had complete access to Drawbridge's data. Our new Cupid design allows us to restrict connection and limit the flow of information.
That's kind of fucked up, but okay.
I oversaw the creation of the Drawbridge prototype during my time as director of bridges. And that's when I contacted my old friend, Tarman. And together, we worked to convert this deep tar hunting vessel into a mobile base of operations. I dare say there are some among you who already deduced the name's double meaning.
I haven't thought about it.
That's right. The DHV Magellan. Or to spell it out, Die Hardman's vessel.
All right. I didn't think about it.
Possibly be serious.
Right?
It came to my attention that APAS 4000 was seeking to commission Lochna to design a new type of Cupid. Specifically, it wanted her to deliver a model which could one day be used to control all of mankind. Since the technology makes use of human beaches, the human element was essential to the process. Lochna refused at first, so I contacted her and convinced her to take on the job. At least that's how it looked to everyone else. The purpose of this Cupid was not just to facilitate connections, but to sever them. Namely, the ones between our systems and the dead. And without their influence, APAS will go back to being a tool.
Do this, and you will never escape the Death Stranding.
To forsake our flesh and our freedom is out of the question. So, we'll seek out others who value them as we do. Build communities, raise children, live, and love. We would rather strive to achieve the impossible while remaining true to ourselves.
I appreciate that, Die Hard Man.
To struggle on against the odds in search of new lands and new worlds.
You can't.
Can't we? The chiral network enables us to travel like never before. So, humanity will continue to make use of APAS and embrace the true potential of the chiral network. No one wants to go back to the dark days that followed the Death Stranding.
It's true, what you said about travel. There are people with dunes who can use the beach to jump just about anywhere.
The physical sensation of movement is something we all crave. That unity of body and soul. Dunes may still wind up being an evolutionary dead end. But even in that possibility, I see hope. Now I am going to activate the Cupid we used to connect the continents. To build a bridge to the future we want to see, to choose our own path forward.
Did we just eliminate them? Or are they just chilling on the
Until
beach
moments
angry?
ago, each of you was trapped in an elaborate illusion created by the President.
Yeah, we were. What took you so long? Our former president has been hiding on board from the start, in what I call the Shadow Cabinet.
Yeah, the armory, or well, the storage room that we couldn't
You knew
access.
about this?
APAS has been monitoring us for some time. I believe the deception was necessary to avoid discovery. But I'm sorry for keeping you all in the dark. I needed to make sure Drawbridge successfully connected the continents without raising suspicion or attracting APAS's attention. This was the best idea I could come up with. To put away my body for a while. Stop being Die Hardman. Become a ghost. Named Charlie instead.
What?
What are you doing?
Higgs? Oh, Dead Man? Yeah, I don't think that's Dead Man. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Dead man, stop! Get back, you fools! That's not me!
Man, we're not even giving too many moments to, like, appreciate any of this. Tomorrow, no! What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Higgs.
Broadcasting live from the beach. Same as it ever was. I've been puppeteering this whole thing the whole time.
How many people are going to claim to be the puppet master?
All to pay back dear old Amelie for what she did to me.
This is about Amelie?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna crack open that beach she sealed away and kick off the last Stranding. The perfect ending humanity deserves. Man, the sweetest revenge I could hope for to take out on that old bitch. And oh, y'all. Good to see you again, by the way.
What makes you think you can pull it off?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. You see, during my lengthy imprisonment, I had time to figure it out. All I needed was a catalyst with a connection to Amelie, and I could break through to her beach.
That connection is long gone.
Oh, Sam. Sweetheart, I'm not talking about you.
Is it tomorrow?
This is the catalyst that I've been searching for.
But how and why?
Brand new extinction entity.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Still in the dark, huh? Your genes lined up beautifully.
Lou?
God damn, man. She's your daughter.
What?
Oh, God damn it! No! No! God damn it, Kojima! But how?
Y'all want to come after us, be my guest. We'll be waiting on the beach.
You're even reprising that too? Such a little shit. Oh my god. Oh, so much just happened. And how are we supposed to find them?
Are we sure that tomorrow is okay?
Hartman is searching for her.
That chrysalis that formed around her should be enough to keep her safe in even the harshest conditions. Pure cryptobiosis. She'll be right, Rainey.
Sam. There's no mistake. Your genetic profiles are a match.
You didn't look?
Tomorrow really is your daughter.
I'm sorry, but what in the world is going on?
Nothing that makes any sense.
Actually, it's not impossible. As a member of Bridges with Dooms, you were obligated to provide sperm samples.
Wait a
Which
second.
means tomorrow could be Sam's child, conceived via artificial insemination.
Okay, I didn't expect that. What?
What you say is true. Higgs may well be able to trigger the last Stranding.
We have to get tomorrow back. Which means we need to go to the beach where Higgs went.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Beach jump?
She can't. She was diagnosed with jump shock. I know you haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, what other choice do we have?
I've got to at least try.
Fragile.
We're taking the ship to the beach.
The whole ship?
With the combined support of every single Doom sufferer here, it's possible Fragile might be able to jump us where we need to go.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
I'm sorry. Wherever Higgs went, I can't follow.
He must have been operating out of his own beach, using his car to assume control of vessels in our world, in the same manner that I have.
But I know exactly where his beach is. I mapped it already, and there was nobody there. I checked. So how do we find the right beach?
No. Doesn't matter where Higgs is. All we have to do is connect to the Dreamcatcher and the Kipu. Amelie. Higgs was wearing her Kipu, wasn't he? If we had something connected to her, we could follow the Kipu and Higgs.
I guess we're going back to Mexico.
Tarman, can you take us to Sam's shelter?
I'll prepare the ship. Sit tight in your quarters.
The Last Stranding. Wowee. Am I going to wake up in my room, or are we going to keep going? They did say prepare for a long cutscene. It could just keep going. The party's not over. I have so many thoughts I want to, like, lay out, but it hasn't stopped. I can't. Oh, my God. I was right that Charlie was Die Hardman. I was right that Tomorrow is Sam's daughter. She might not be Lou, though. That one is a question mark. This isn't Sam's shelter. They might have us go on foot back to the plate gate.
Something's wrong. A problem with the Magellan, perhaps?
Sam, this is Tarman. We've been monitoring the state of the tar currents, but they're showing no sign of calming down. The Mexican side is especially bad at the moment, and that instability seems to be having an effect on Australia as well. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous to try moving the DH3 Magellan. Time is of the essence, however, and we can ill afford to wait until the currents are calm enough for us to travel. So, we're going to need you to go on ahead without us, Sam. Back to Mexico. We have no idea what's waiting for you there, but we've modified Higgs's guitar for your use, if that's any consolation.
It's not.
Practice with it on the ship's range if you like. I don't need to tell you it packs a punch. Just remember to take it with you when you go.
Fine, I'll take
you
it.
can even bring it to the beach, on account of its rather unique properties.
Oh.
We'll keep you apprised on the tar current situation as soon as we can. We're rooting for you, Sam.
Okay. Well, there's a lot here. Let me first. We're gonna check the map. If they'll let me. Oh, I didn't know we could like select the floor specifically. Oh. But it largely doesn't matter because we can only choose the hangar deck. Here we go. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. So they want us to go to the plate gate. The fastest route would be to go through this Mr. Impossible area and go left, unless they block us off somehow. We're going to assume the bridge is back up and running. So I might just take a tri-circuit. I could also take... Oh, no, I can't. I was going to say, I could take a coffin board, but this place is still off network. And so is this B-Pass thing, so... I mean, technically I could just coffin board up, walk the rest of the way with it attached and go there, but nah, tri-circuit. We can keep the speed. Alright. There's a few things here we gotta... we gotta lay out my thoughts on. First off, oh my lord, I was right about so many things. Some of these things I called out, like, kind of half-jokingly. Like Charlie being Die Hardman, was like 70% a true guess and 30% just a big joke. I didn't know where that was going to go, especially since they had the whole shtick of like, hey, he can be voiced by also, you know, the 3 other characters. So I was like, maybe it truly is someone like it's the AI and it's just fucking with us because it's inconsiderate. No, it's just Die Hard Man truly trying to like lay incognito with things, and he threw his own voice in there almost to like ward off suspicion. That's funny though. That's really funny that he was like, I'm gonna play a character named Charlie, and then we forced him to just use his own voice anyways. So take that, Die Hard Man. We'll see if the thing with tomorrow is gonna play out. She could just genuinely be Lou. She could be Luis. I don't know. That's all still kind of a question mark on how things are going to happen. She could be like Luis, the one that, you know, we went on a journey with. She could be... I mean, there could still be 2 different Lus, but I was leaning more and more that like Lou... The Lou that Lucy was carrying is, you know, plot twist like the Lou that we were carrying in the future, which, Jesus Lord. That's, wow. There's a lot of threads connecting over time there. They really throwing us around. Let me check one thing, because I have a little bit of confusion about the Elder reference. Last updated. Why is this updated? After reaching the angel bug phase of their life cycle, cryptobiotes shed their skin in a process that is thought to be no more than 7 days. They adopt the appearance of a fetus in the womb. At this stage, they are known as fetus bugs and are believed to move into the tar where they live for several years. Alright, one of the greatest mysteries surrounding cryptobiotes is their reproduction. Almost nothing is known about the process, including at what point in their life cycle it might take place. If we look to ordinary processes of metamorphosis as a guide, we can posit the angel bugs are mature imago cryptobiotes. However, angel bugs do not have sexual organs and do not reproduce. Angels, of course, are spiritual beings created by God. Perhaps cryptobiotes also belong in this category of divine creation. Right. We're going to have to go down here bit by bit. Battle guitar, a special weapon designed for Sam following Tarman's analysis of Higgs' own guitar. Strumming the guitar fires crystal projectiles from its head, inflicting massive amounts of damage on BTs and mechs. The guitar can also be charged up to imbue its projectiles with increased power. The chiral crystals fired from the guitar are usually supplied from Sam's own chiral cylinder. On the beach, however, the guitar is powered by condensed chiralium from the atmosphere. Okay, a little bit of spoilers. A blade built in the guitar's body pops out, transforming it into a majestic axe and making the instrument a devastating weapon at any range. And then we'll just kind of jump over here. This is the one I want to know about, the Elder. Someone must surely remember this old guy. Sam delivered cargo to the Elder when he was connecting the UCA to the chiral network. Please forgive me, a message from the Elder reads. That note I left you, it can't have been easy to read. I just want to say I had my reasons for doing what I did. Okay, all right. So he is... That was so random, and I was just not prepared for that at all. And we'll see if maybe he sells us something here. Because in Death Stranding 1, you have the old guy. He doesn't really do much. He just has you deliver like a fuck ton of medicine to him. And then at some point, you know, he leaves a note and there's just like a BT hologram that shows up, implying that he died in there and his BT is just like answering the door for the rest of your deliveries, which is really fucked up. And, I mean, he's probably dead, like legitimately. Let's read the rest of this. I used to be an engineer and was involved in the design of the prepper shelter. That's why I decided to live in one, as proof that my design was up to scratch. But you taught me the importance of connecting with others, and as luck would have it, Bridges asked me to help them combine my shelter design into their residential developments. I agreed to help, and knew I'd have to go to the city to conduct the necessary field research. But the terrorists weren't about to let me do that, so I disguised myself as a corpse and got myself carried there instead. If I wanted the deception to work, I needed you to believe it too. I'm so sorry. I want you to know that I haven't forgotten you, and that I'm so grateful to you. I never thought we'd get to meet again like this. Okay. So their story is that, like, oh yeah, actually he faked his death. He faked his death and then got blown up in a void out. Let's see. The president is a human interface created by APAS. He refers to APAC as our corporation because he was originally part of the organization himself. The president ostensibly appears in human form in order to make communication with humans more efficient, but APAS 4000 is more than just a machine or a system. It is powered by a convergence with the souls of the dead. The president is not merely the output of a mechanical system, therefore. He is also a vision of one who has passed. That part's the fucked up part about APAS. It's not just like, oh, AI gone rogue. It's AI gone rogue and the souls of the dead kind of don't get the point of living because they're dead. And they're willing to like force everyone into a state of stagnation / literally like taking our souls hostage. Which is so bizarre. Let's see. The ship has since been repurposed by Drawbridge as their mobile base. Drawbridge Cupid was used to preemptively ensure that the president would not be able to seize control of the ship, so the secret countermeasures that had been prepared to foil APAS's 4000 plans could be successfully implemented. As a result, the DHV Magellan has since adopted its true form as Die Hardman's vessel. Yeah, that one wasn't on my mind at all. I just liked it as the Deep Tar hunting vessel or whatever. Like, I was like, yeah, cool, you reused the purpose. And I mean, technically that's still the case. It was still originally called the DHV. It just happens that Die Hardman was able to come out there. God, though, I wasn't expecting... he still show up as Die Hardman in the scene with the dancing? Or will he be some of the other people? And also, are we going to see Lochna? We've ran into everybody else. Deadman, Hartman, now Die Hardman. But Lochna, Maligna, were they just only available as like a voice and like references in the story? Game's not over yet, so we'll see. Let's see. Its name refers to the 4,000 people killed in an enormous void out that struck the UCA. After the incident, the souls of the dead were found to have converged with the servers of the Cairo network on the beach, forming the APAS program. Yeah, that's intense. So nobody knew about the 4,000 part, right? They were just like, it's just a fun name, whatever. But now it has like a genuine meaning of like, yeah, it's 4,000 dead people in there too. Jeez. Oh, we got some extra lore here. Hold on. APAS 4000 asked Lochna to develop a new Cupid. She initially refused, but was persuaded by Die Hardman to accept the request. The Cupid she was asked to develop would have total oversight over every person connected to the Cairo network, allowing their data to be collected and analyzed. Lochna took to referring to it as a Gordian knot. The Gordian knot is an ancient Greek legend concerning the king of Phrygia, Gordius, and a knot that was said to be impossible to untie. Any man capable of doing so would become king of the known world. Die Hardman and Lochna outsmarted the APAS 4000 and severed the connection between the system and the dead. They were then able to develop the Drawbridge Cupid, a system that is controlled by humans rather than the other way around. That was smart. Good work, Die Hardman. Sorry your plan's kind of being unfoiled by pigs right now, but we're going to fix that. Kairoverse Plan. Movement is the engine of evolution. It powers the progress of all species. Stop moving forward, and you take a step back to extinction. It is this belief that has encouraged APAS 4000 to step in to save humanity, keeping it moving forward but change its direction. By liberating humans from their bodies, they will exist as souls alone, forever occupying a new space known as the Kairoverse. Evolution will cease, but extinction will be avoided. To achieve this, APAS 4000 is taking control of the entire planet's ecosystem. The plan, however, would involve the physical death of all living humans through their assimilation with APAS 4000. Yeah, that's fucked. This is known as the Kairoverse Plan. But the question remains, can a species really be considered to have avoided extinction if its members exist only as souls? I would say no. That's not really a next step in life. And just straight up everyone being dead. What about them talking about dead men's whole samurai thing? Where did that come from? After dying and going to the beach, Deadman found another way to assist Sam and his companions by using his soul to take possession of a samurai's body. Indeed, the hulking red warrior that has saved Sam on several occasions was, in fact, Deadman all along. Once in control of the armored suit, Deadman used it to dance circles around Higgs and his ghost mechs, making short work of them with his expert use of the katana. Death can't tear us apart. We'll always be connected. It's funny thinking about Deadman all the way back to before we even found out he was, like, fully dead. Actually, no, I guess when we made our way back to the shelter at that point, we did know he was dead. Okay, I think that's enough for now.
The last Stranding. An attempt to use chiral communications to link everyone's beaches and flood the world of the living with BTs. The final mass extinction event that would extinguish all life on the planet. If tomorrow is indeed your daughter, then it stands to reason she's inherited your unique abilities, though she may also be a new extinction entity as well.
Right, that part. when Tomorrow first showed up, I thought she was going to turn into, like, a new villain. AKA, you know, so I had already been on, like, she might be a new extinction entity, and, like, it has some kind of tangential relation to, like, Amelie as, like, a new extinction entity in general. And then I kind of moved away from that as we built up trust with her. And was a little off guard when they're like, oh yeah, actually, we're still going to try and use her for that purpose, so... Also, fuck the president. Oh my god. He never had my full trust. Like, I always assumed that he was up to something in some way. But I didn't expect him to be the souls of 4,000 people. That part couldn't have seen coming. But it was in my mind that he could be just like a representation of APAS in general, which did end up being that way. Just, again, not the exact way, and that he was using us. But the part of him being, like, the genuine, like, direct supplier of Higgs, while him trying to, like, tell us, oh, we think APAS is trying to, maybe someone's using it to supply Higgs. We gotta figure out what's going on. He did throw me off a little bit. It was a good plan. The whole, like, trying to connect to us privately to throw us off, it partially worked. That little bastard. My car! Lou and me will be happy here. Oh, Higgs. I finally found the perfect place, far from the UCA, near the Mexican border, and outside the Cairo network. No one will find us here. Lou and I will be able to live in peace at last. I still want that coat, by the way. I hope we get it. I'll have it on all the time. Is this Higgs using, like, the private diary of Sam? Where am I? Okay, alright. The orange glow of the ocean threw me off. Felt like we were in the desert. Okay. So I guess we just need to make our way over to Mexico. I'm gonna go grab my tri-cruiser. And we'll stow some of the stuff on my backpack in here. The gloves I should remake. We'll remake everything. So I am well prepared for whatever is happening next. Oh yeah, the battle guitar. It's just straight up with us. Gun inflicts lethal damage on humans, effective against mechs and BTs. Axe, non-lethal damage on humans, ineffective against BTs, effective against mechs. Firing the gun consumes Kyra crystals. And then it tells us more at the end. Firing the gun consumes Kyra crystals. Tap R2 to fire 4 short bursts. Hold R2 to charge and unleash a more powerful blast. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Okay. We're gonna put some of this stuff into storage. I don't need these many quadruple launchers. I actually don't really need to make too much more than what we have right now. In fact, I think I might be able to fit everything in the backpack. No. Okay. We'll recycle this. I'm gonna make a new one. It's just like, it's so badly damaged. Same with this. We'll recycle and make the lightweight versions. Okay. Oxygen mask. Climbing, power gloves, and I'll do another battle skeleton. Just because, like, that part of the electromagnetic shield deflecting projectiles seems useful forever during the main story parts. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit more of a serious color here. I think navy blue was like the original Porter colors. Nah, fuck it. I'm keeping grass green. I like the color. Alright, let me get my car, or well, my tri-circuit. Change color. Yeah. Good enough. Was there anything else for me here? Oh yeah, the electrical defense unit. Yeah, sure, I'll throw one on. Who knows what's gonna hit us? I'm sad we never got like an additional, like a new type of armor. I thought that was gonna be a little bit more important. All right, let's make our way over to Mexico. And I'll do a little save here just in case. Technically, you could probably go around doing some like orders and stuff still. But we've reached that point in the story. We have pressing concerns and things to do.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Okay. Is this too deep for me to go across? Oh, what the fuck? Dead man. Okay. Well, this is a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna try it anyways! No! Shit. That's fine, that's okay.
Thanks for the help.
I'll just use this ladder. Jesus.
My love for you won't the wind will tell you where to go. If you can break fate and prove it wrong, so walk away, I'll find you. Far away, I'll lead you to the
If the song ends, I'm going to Mr. Impossible. Okay, we're going up to Mr. Impossible. I didn't want to risk there being like BT activity at the facility, so I said, you know what, let's try going across the ice sheets. And then it turned out that's where this dude's cargo is, or at least it is currently. I wonder if it was always over there.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your order.
Listen, I know my daughter is in danger right now, but at the very least, I could see what this is about. Hold on. Okay, what is this? Dark blue chiral statue. A curious hand-shaped statue made using chiral crystals. It's much heavier than it looks, too heavy for most people to even lift off the ground. And yet I was able to do it while driving on a motorcycle. That's my first time listening to The Wilder, by the way, like all the way. I've like heard like little snippets of it.
Yo, hang it! We did not think anyone was gonna find that cargo, much less deliver it to us.
Oh Lord.
Fucking crazy, bro. We'll check it out right away.
Are these those Australian YouTubers?
What? It's actually the cargo we were hoping for. This is a major surprise, bro.
Oh, we didn't get on the network. You've filled me with sadness, Mr. Impossible.
You're a hell of a lot more skilled than the average porter. You know, we've got a feeling you might just be the badass we've been waiting for. Still, we're gonna put this whole Cupid network connection, whatever the fuck thing, on hold for now. Handle our totally impossible to complete sub-order though, and we might just reconsider. Show us that you're worthy, bro. Good luck.
All right.
Order completed. Well done.
What does your sub-order require? Recover a bunch of sculptures from 3 different places? Mr. Impossible have issued an impossible order. It involves recovering highly fragile chiral sculptures from locations that are usually completely inaccessible. Show them what you can do by retrieving every sculpture. I'm gonna behave. They can wait. They had their chance to get immediately put on the chiral network. Should have just accepted the first one and given me the sub-order afterwards. I'm going back to the beach. You know, while we're on the way to the beach. So this is a bit of a retread of Death Stranding 1's end section, but with a little less drama in a way. Obviously, there's way more personal stakes in this. And we'll see what happens when we get to Mexico. But like, in Death Stranding 1, during like one of the final sections, let me just fucking power ourselves up. Thank you, Rambo. But once you like connect all of America in Death Stranding 1, and you fight off Higgs once, they force you in this section where they go, all right, well, you need to make your way all the way back across the continent. We can't beach jump you or anything. And then while you're traveling the whole continent, the weather goes like super crazy. Like for the first time in the game, you get like, you know, big weather change of like everywhere is storming. You've got a vortex in the sky. It basically is like nighttime for the first time in the game. All around the world. And so that's what this section kind of feels like. Oh my god. We've been here before. But this is my first time looking at it from like the big distance rather than kind of seeing it from here. It just says every single crypto buyout. That's funny. And this transponder here for future farming whenever you're desperate. Holy moly. Alright, let's keep it going. I'm good. Maybe a little bit of repair on the packages if we have to. Nope, we're okay. Alright, this is where I might need to start going up. Government base! If only I dropped off a bunch of stuff at the government base, but we have it. Oh, jeez. And I don't think I left them off, like, too close to being 5-star. Yeah, nowhere close. Okay. Just take it with us, then. Maybe leave it in private storage at the plate gate if they don't immediately force us through. Jeez. Hold on. We're slapping on a chiral rodent hat. Excuse me. Oh god. Oh god, no. Please. Please don't attack me. Please don't send catchers after me right now. I did not. Oh god. Oh, I didn't arm myself for a fight with the Rayas. Oh no. If it's the Rayas, I'm taking a necrobiote and leaving. Yeah, I'm eating a necrobiote. I don't think so. Those aren't intentional. They're just happen to be along the path that we took. I guess I will go over to the government base. Go back into the ground. Especially 2 Rayas. I have like an assault rifle. An assault rifle, a couple of rocket launchers, and that's it. This is intense though, I love this. The rain while still seeing the sun. Always forget what it's called. Maybe sun shower? Yeah, alright. Government, it's been a while and I'm not here to 5-star you, but you know, in the future when I go to do it, at least I'll be a little bit more prepared. Here you go. Have your tar oil and some resin. Did I pick up anything else? Ooh, hold up. This got used up. Also go in the private locker. Thank you for the quick replacement. Maybe I should take some with me. Just in case. Just in case they make me do a little bit of climbing at the end there. I've got a ladder and I've got a climbing anchor. Alright. How am I gonna make my way to the plate gate from here? Ooh. Okay, so the best way for me to have gone would have been if I had kept going along the beach and then maybe try to go up here. But since we didn't do that, I will instead try to go out this way. And then figure it out from there. Because I don't want to fight any watchers or try to, like, drive by them. I couldn't use the necrobiot again. Nah. Alright, hold on. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That flood speed. Jesus. Holy moly. Got all these items for the Southern Environmental Observatory. Let me through. Please. Okay. Where do they go? Okay, they're up there. These are huge. 211 likes a pop. Regardless of what happens here, if this ends up being like the full end of the story, I still intend to at least... I want to do all the orders. At this point, you know, we're over 100 hours into the game, and I'm committed. This path might be good enough. We'll just do some improv. The plate gate. It's been so long. It's such an ominous structure. Lou's eating solids. You little bastard. Lou just keeps growing on solids already and on course to grow up strong and healthy. We found happiness and we aren't going to let anyone take it away from us. This just feels like Higgs taunting us.
Stretch my legs.
Here, take all of these. Hold on to them for me when I come back to Australia. Excuse me, we have to dramatic walk to the gate itself while the music plays. I do wonder if this is going to mean that there's a plate gate over in Mexico. They said there's potentially 3 gates forming, so they could go all over the place. There could be one in America, one in Mexico, one in Australia. The giant mirror. Been a while. Ooh, is this snow or is it just the beach?
Sam, we've got some updates on the disturbances in the tar currents. The point of greatest instability appears to be not too far from the site you linked up at the very beginning of your journey, in the vicinity of Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Corallium levels are well outside the normal range, and I'm willing to bet there's something of interest to be found there. For instance, we've also received reports of a giant shadow.
Oh no.
I've marked the location on your map. Proceed there as soon as you can. And Sam, be advised that the anomaly is growing larger. Left unchecked, it's unclear what wider impact this might have. We also won't be able to travel to the beach until the issue is resolved. You're the only one we can turn to. Get moving and sort this out.
Sounds like another boss fight. Or maybe another Neil section? Are we in Mexico and it just looks like this with the ocean above us?
What in the world's happening to the sky?
Yeah.
I have a tremendously bad feeling about this. We had better hurry, Sam.
Oh, jeez. I dramatically walked over ahead, so I no longer have my bike. Oopsies. I'm sure we'll find one near the area, though. No. Lou's favorite toy. Lou's been really getting into playing with toys, holding them out to me and getting involved. I guess we're a team now. Me and Lou forever. Yeah, well, if tomorrow really is Lou, we are a team. And we're gonna take you out. And I'll make up for lost time. A lot of lost time. And we're just knocking these songs out, one after another. Jesus! Oh. No! I didn't think that was a dead end. Oops. Hold on. I don't want to interrupt the music like that. That's embarrassing. Okay. What the fuck was that? So we went out this way and I jumped off this side. And I guess you're just not allowed to go over here? Even though it's technically a viable path, right? You go down here, this way. That's not that bad. But okay. Assuming that the sides of the mountain are a dead end, we need to go this way. And if they're going to play music, I'm going to try to avoid getting too close to the distribution centers. Find out what's disrupting the tar currents. It's got a little BT icon on it. Chiral density has increased dramatically in this location and is thought to be responsible for the recent disturbances in the tar currents. And then you've got some floods going on, but they aren't that bad just yet. I should have carried a boo skeleton, I guess.
I have a tremendously bad feeling about this. We had better hurry, Sam.
Oopsies. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that I have this stabilizer so we can still make a little bit of speed. Not around Low Roar. This is intense. It almost makes me wish I could trigger this later on, like after the story. But sometimes that's what manual saves are for. You keep one in a really precarious spot in the story forever. How many battery or generators over there? Oh wait, that's a cargo launcher. Oh. been so long since we were here in Mexico. The last time I was here, we didn't even have cargo launchers. Look at those lost cargo out here in the BT area, too. That's a spot for a ladder? What the heck? Maybe they were really struggling on that specific slope. This is such a cool visual, though. Holy fuck. It was kind of the same thing in Death Stranding 1 in that end segment. You get this really cool storm, BTs are more dangerous, it's just a really cool thing, and then it's over. And if you played like I did, you just kind of drove by all of it. Missed opportunities. Maybe I should stop at a distribution center. I'm not really like equipped for a boss fight at the moment. I mean, I kind of am, but not in my usual way. Neat. This could have like infinite ammo, and therefore be very effective against BTs. This is really cool. And part of me just wants to like go around and take a bunch of pictures. I mean, I almost look like an astronaut swimming in the ocean. Alright. I didn't expect that. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. Whew. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's the fucking crab guy. Maybe it doesn't know I'm here. Just because it popped up doesn't mean anything. It could just be roaming around. You silly giant house BT. I need to save my ammunition for whatever is actually waiting for us. Ooh. I hope there aren't two of them, and I just like walked into their trap. Ah. Let me up, damn it. Fine, we'll go this way. Were I more armed, I would totally go and fight this thing. But as I've said, saving the ammo and seeing what is waiting for us. Like, we're literally like just right there. You want to fight me? Start the fight directly. Don't just roam around. Yeah. Ooh, more structures. I don't even feel like a timefall shelter is helpful when you're almost under the ocean like this. Can I go across this safely? Do I even need to?
Gate quick? Quick, Sam, we need to pick up the pace.
Okay, I mean, I've been going pretty fast. Only 190 meters out. We're gonna make it, doll man. Oh no, my backpack cover. Oh, I should have made a new one. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, that's pretty big. So giant shadow, huh? Oh, wow. It's a giant crab! What the fuck?
This thing must be the cause of the recent disruption to the thought currents. Look at the size of it. Hope you're ready for this, Sam.
I'm not, truly, but... yeah! We'll attack you with all I've got. Yeah, that looks like where you get to the meat of the crab. It might already be destroyed, actually. I don't know what's happening. Whoa. It's one of those things where it's so big I can't fucking keep track of all the shit that's around us. Well, maybe we can make it fall over.
Looks like you managed to hit its weak point.
Oh, I bet. Hold up. Is there a weak point in the mouth? There seems to be. I assume that's the mouth.
Sam, look closely. See those reddish areas on its body? I suspect they may be its weak points. Think you can hit them?
Sure. I don't see the red spots you're talking about, though, unless you're talking about the ones I already broke. I'm sure they'll recover. Alright, I need to get to a place where I can, like, actually stand. Do I have a capture grenade, by the way? Because I'm not forgetting it this time. Okay. We got 3. We'll have to make do with that. Yeah! Get slowed, dummy. Very nice. Alright, let's get a blood grenade in there. Oh. It's got some spots on its back. Oh. What? What the fuck just happened to me? Huh? I think I got killed by some toxic gas, but like... I have a fucking oxygen mask. What the fuck do you mean? Alright, very unfortunate we got interrupted there. Okay, that's a little bit of a more handleable problem. Oh shit! Couldn't have expected a fucking car to be tossed at me.
Okay, Sam. It stopped dead in its tracks. Now's your chance to attack.
Don't worry, we're going nuts on it. Okay, hold on. What if I fire some grenades onto that spot? Oh, those are doing some decent damage. Time for the 7 rocket launcher. Never mind, the game's gonna... the awkward controls are gonna fuck me a little bit. Fuck. I picked up something else, and I don't know what.
Watch out, Sam. I think it's about to try something.
Okay, but like what? Raining hell from above. That is bad. Though they seem poorly aimed at the moment. We're okay. Alright, that one on the left's worrisome. Alright, hold on. Something's happening. We're taking damage. I gotta pay very close attention to my bar there. Giant jumping enemy crab. Scary. Maybe I should have waited. These fucking jellyfish are gonna ruin things for me. Like, what do you mean they phase through the boss? That's so fucked up. Come on, crab, don't you want to see the sunset? Show the weak points. Let me knock you down again. Not like that, though. Put those back. Oh boy. Alright, the weak points are available. Blasting!
growing weaker, Sam. Keep it up a little longer.
It's time! Let's see if I can capture this. Fucking go away! Yeah! Yeah, summoning this thing surely won't cause any problems for the local environment. The thumbs ups, nice.
Excellent work, Sam. Honestly, to take down such a massive monstrosity is an incredible feat. I can only assume that the disturbances in the tar currents will now start to subside. But we don't have time to waste. We need to get to your shelter as quickly as possible.
Of course. Yeah, just catching our breath after running around so much in that fight. Whew. So what did we just capture? BT crystal of Megalocarcinus. A giant crab-shaped BT. And it costs 1,500 crystals to summon. That's not that bad. I think that makes up a smidge for us not capturing the giant whale. I think that one is a lot more of a threat. Holy moly. All right. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to have an electrobiote here. Hold on. That was 7. Okay, I guess it's always gonna be like 7 if our battery's almost out. At least for how much we have. Maybe if we had more, like, battery packs to try and refill, you know, it would take more. But this works out. You know, I was kind of hopeful that, like, this area would get flooded at some point, but didn't expect the tar fight.
Brilliant work, Sam. On a different subject, about APAS 4000. We used the drawbridge Cupid and had a go at digging through the relevant records. Our search yielded an explanation as to how they managed to construct their servers on the beach. They mathematically predicted a point where the tar currents intersected with the beach, and dispatched cargo ships with the necessary materials along this route. We also acquired the data for the special propulsion system needed to make the trip.
Ooh.
Now rest assured, we've already begun the work of retrofitting this system to the DHV Magellan's own components. Once we're finished, we'll have the ability to travel to and from any beach we please. Wherever Higgs goes, we should be able to follow.
That's kind of intense.
That said, to reach a beach of your choosing, you need an item with a strong connection to the place. Higgs has Amelie's Kipu and Dreamcatcher in his possession, as I recall. Either would have served as a sufficient connection to both you and her. Higgs is single-minded in his obsession. He only cares about you and Amelie. That's not enough, though. As you know only too well, emotions alone don't amount to a powerful connection. Just like how communicating with someone via hologram is no substitute for being able to reach out and touch their actual heart.
That's true.
What I'm trying to say is, you need something physical, a tangible object that binds you to Amelie. There must be something suitable in your shelter, and that's exactly what we need you to find. With it, we'll be able to follow Higgs to the beach. Higgs is hell-bent on triggering the last stranding, and we don't have much time until he does. We're working as quickly as we can to get the ship's engines ready. But you, Sam, you need to get us the key to unlock the beach the bastards fled to, before it's too late.
Well, hang up, buddy.
At the very least, the tar currents appear to have calmed down somewhat. The DHV Magellan can travel to your position without issue.
That is nice.
We'll link up with you at your shelter.
Like, I'm glad the DHV Magellan can move, but you didn't have to, like, fucking make me stop going to my shelter to tell me that you can move. Or that I need to go to the shelter. Because we were already doing that, damn it. But I guess good to know that the DHV Magellan can now go through beaches. I wonder if that will play out in any kind of way beyond the story, or if the story will make like a really long section about this. I'm worried that we're about like 1 or 2 hours away from the end of things here before credits roll. But we might have a little bit longer. Okay. I need to... We're gonna restock some of my items real quick. You know, a little bit of time passes by, but that's okay. And maybe I'm covered in tar or something. I didn't actually look at myself that much. I need to be prepared. One last shower before our trip to the beach. Who knows? Maybe Amelie will be there. Maybe she'll be surprised. And then we can have like one big, I don't know, super family punch on Higgs, right? Me, tomorrow, Amelie. Maybe the whole crew can be there. Hey, look at that. There's only 2 spots left on that little graph there, that little chart. The B-Pass system and the Mr. Impossible. I'm gonna be really sad if that B-Pass thing ends up being like where the rest of my memory points can go. And I could have done it like way earlier. I just needed to look around a little bit harder around that place. I'm feeling that's what happened with the Mr. Impossible stuff. That I just kind of got there too early. Didn't scan around enough to find like that one piece of cargo. But alright. Let's get back out there.
Departing facility.
Okay. Before I go over there, we're going to make sure my backpack thing is redone. It's not necessary for this specific section, I don't think. But better safe than sorry. I do wish we could also change the colors of this. It'd be nice to have the options. I'm also wondering why we still haven't gotten like a 3rd cover or anything. Okay. What do we have on me? On backpack, we'll put the full one there. And that one can stay as like a little backup. This can be recycled. I don't think we're going to be able to take it to the beach. And therefore, probably not useful for anything. Unless they attack us with ghost mechs along the way, which is a total possibility. Oh, hold on. I will grab the boost skeleton. Level 3, just to kind of like make up for some things. We're still going to keep going on foot just for like dramatic or like drama's sake.
Perfectly tolerable.
Because we're going through a lot of sections of music. Why is there a ramp pointing at the distribution center? That's so weird. Well, let me auto-arrange this. It's interesting that I can't double jump with this. That might be my weight capacity. We're at 92. What happens if I were to, like, say, drop these temporarily? Okay, did make a difference. You think this is the origin point of a lot of the buildings? Uh-oh.
Sam, this is Tarman.
Hi, Tarman.
Fragile is still suffering from the effects of jump shock. Nevertheless, we can't do this without her assistance. She'll lead the way by identifying the specific beach we need to reach. All doom sufferers aboard the ship will then harness their powers to help perform the jump and reduce the strain on her as much as possible. Now, while it's true that Fragile and Higgs are no strangers to one another, the success of this jump ultimately hinges on the strength of the connection between her and you. It needs to be unbreakable. You and Fragile must ensure your Ka and Ha are linked by a connection that will withstand any and all strain.
Okay. Does that mean we're gonna have to, like, hug? We never did ever give her a full hug. Nor have we ever really, like, stopped and thanked her for everything that she's done. Like, not big time, at least.